welcome to today's de-desking yoga class, which is really just designed to help you feel a little bit better after you've been sitting like this for many hours. So for today, what you will need is either a yoga bolster, if you have a bolster, or you can grab a blanket or maybe a towel, a thick towel or two thin towels, and then you can kind of roll that up so that it makes this kind of shape. So like a little mini yoga bolster. Okay, so whichever option you take is fine. Okay, so we're going to start without that. Just have it on hand nearby for when you're ready. We're going to start seated, so just move the flesh out from underneath your sit bones so you are really sitting rooted down through your sit bones. Okay, and you can bring your hands to your knees, take a big breath in. Get really long in your spine. Breathe out through your mouth, drop the shoulders. Okay, and then maybe the eyes begin to soften as well. Okay, tuck your chin very slightly so you feel your earlobes kind of line up with the top line of your shoulders. Take another big breath in through your nose. Drop it out of your mouth. And take a few moments here just to come away from whatever else is with you. Whatever thoughts and emotions are sitting with you. And pull your attention now to your breath and the way that you're feeling in your physical body. Track that gentle movement of your breath. Feeling yourself inhale and expand, draw up. And then as you breathe out, notice how your body softens a little bit more. Your bones get a little bit heavier. So a few deep breaths here. Seeking a little bit of balance with the breath. That very energizing yang quality of the inhale. And the more grounding yin quality of the exhale. Matching the length of your inhale to the length of your exhale. Make the breath nice and full and rounded. Okay, one last breath. And then you can gently flutter your eyelids open. Okay, and we'll take an inhale here, and as you do, bring your hands to your sides with your palms facing out so you feel your shoulder blades kind of roll back and down. Breathe in and reach up. Your palms may touch, and then you'll gather your hands to your heart center. Go again. Breathe in, reach up, and do spin the palms out so you feel that movement through the shoulders. Reach up nice and high so you feel your arms kind of pull up and into your heart center. Again. And then this time we'll drop down through the left hand, reach over to the right. Just 2 breaths here. Let the inhale carry you back to the center. Palms will touch. Right hand will drop. Send that left hand away. 2 breaths. Press down through the left hip bone. And then come all the way back up to the center. Reach both hands up. Gentle twist now. So you'll bring your left fingertips behind you. Hook the back of your right hand onto the left knee. Take a breath in, lengthen. Exhale and bring your gaze just slightly over the back of the left shoulder. 2 breaths here. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, twisting and looking around. Okay, next inhale will carry you back to the center, hands up, and then drop to the other side. So the right fingertips will come back behind you. You'll hook the back of your left hand onto the knee. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Use every breath. We only have 2, so make them count. And then breathe in, coming back to the center. Hands into your heart center. Okay, bring the hands to the knees now. Use your next inhale to really expand your chest forward and maybe even drop your chin back. Okay, so that you open up through the throat, draw your shoulder blades back behind you. And then as you breathe out, you're going to round through your back, tucking your chin, holding onto your knees as you pull back. So breathe in, draw your heart forward, shoulder blades come back and down. Breathe out, round it out. 2 more just like that. The last one, make it a big one. Really open up and expand through the front part of your body. And then expand through the back part of the body. And then you can return to center. Okay, so you roll over your knees now, coming onto all 4s. Okay, and stacking the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Just get a very gentle tuck down through the tailbone so you have a slight activation of the core. Okay, and then you'll send your right foot out behind you. So you come onto the right toes, gently press into the right heel here. Okay, and then we're going to peel onto the left hand and reach the right hand up. So you will just drop your left foot maybe a little bit further out to the side for some balance and reach the right hand up. And you're kind of on the outer edge of the right foot as well. Okay, so you'll take a breath in, and as you do, send that right arm forward, squeeze through your left side body and expand through the right side body. Okay, see if you can make like a C shape with your spine, and then come back to the center. Breathe in, reach forward, maybe even reaching down. Get a lot of length, squeeze through the left side. Back to the center. Breathe in, round it out. And back to the center. And one more time. Nice big, big, big deep breath. Peel the chest open. And then return to the center. Okay, resetting yourself, preparing to move to the other side. I'll change direction here so you don't just see my butt. Okay, so extending out now through the left foot. First of all, pressing into the toes to get that nice stretch. Okay, we'll pivot onto the right knee and the right hand, left hand will reach up. Okay, so press down to the outer edge of the left foot. Okay, so you're getting even more expansion through the outer part of the leg. Take that breath in. Reach the left hand forward. Peel the left side body open. And then as you breathe out, returning back to that center line. Left hand reaches up. Press down into the floor with the right hand. So you're not collapsing into the shoulder here. Breathe in, reach forward, peel open. Squeeze through the right side. Okay, back to the center. Again, breathe in, peel open. Press down through the outer part of the left foot. Reach the fingertips away. Okay, back to the center. Last one. Make it nice and deep and strong. Should feel really good. Okay, and then back to the center. Then return back into your all 4s here. Bring your knees nice and wide. Big toes together behind you. 4 breaths in child's pose. Wide knee child's pose. So knees are as wide as they'll go. You can either just drop your head to the floor. You can rest your head on your forearms. 4 big deep breaths here. Once again, Noticing how the breath moves through the body. And using this to anchor you into staying present. Okay, and then when you're ready, finding your way up. So we're gonna just curl the toes now and lift the hips into a downward facing dog. And you might feel quite tight for this first down dog, so do take a moment just to walk out your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Getting that kind of nice, feel good stretch through the back of the legs. Okay. And then walk your feet to your hands. You'll lift up halfway, bring your feet about hip distance apart or so. Bend the knees really deeply. We'll take ragdoll pose here. It might feel nice to interlace your fingers and place them at the base of your skull. Okay, so just making your head a bit heavier. If this is too much on you, you can just rest your hands on the shins as well. We just really want a kind of opening through the back part of your body, so all the way through the back of the legs, the hips, and if you're able to access the spine, dropping the head as well. Okay, take a big breath here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, drop your hands to the floor, bend your knees, curl yourself up super slow, no head rushes, super slow to standing. You reach your hands up overhead, palms may touch, and into your heart center. Okay, release your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and press your palms together. You might want to bring your feet a little bit wider than hip distance now. Inhale here, squeeze your shoulder blades together, puff out your chest. As you exhale, bend your knees, send yourself forward. And down. Okay, and wherever you get to is cool. Maybe then your hands can start to drop over your head, so you're getting a bit of a stretch through the front part of your shoulders as well. Okay, just 2 nice full deep breaths here. Okay, and then you'll release your fingertips to the floor, and we'll just step back with the left foot. Okay, so we're finding our way into a low lunge here. Right foot is forward, and you're on your left knee. So just check in and make sure that your knee is over your ankle, with slightly behind it perhaps. And we'll take some breaths here into the left hip flexor. Okay, think about lifting up through your chest, so you're encouraging openness through the front part of your body. And breathe as deeply as you can into the base of your belly. If you can hear my dog grumbling in the background there. Okay, and then we'll take some small movement here. So I kind of like to drop onto my left hand and use the right hand to press out into the knee, and then see if I can just drop the left knee down, the left hip, sorry, down to the side. Okay, so you can move in this way. This kind of feels nice. We're just really looking for some gentle movement and gentle activity. Okay, you might want to just roll yourself maybe backwards and forwards a bit. Okay, so just any kind of movement that feels right for you right now. Okay. And then when you're ready, curling that left toe, lifting up the knee, and then stepping the left foot forward to join the right. Okay, so we're back into that kind of halfway lift. And then we'll step the right foot back, moving that low lunge to the opposite side. Okay, so again, starting with the 4 breaths here. Into the base of the belly. And I really do encourage you to focus on the breath here and focus on using it to make space, stretch through the fascia on the inside of your body as well as on the outside. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, you can start to take some small movements as well, knowing that this side might feel different to the other side, so it might require some different kinds of movements and to a different intensity. Okay, so just anything really that feels good for you here. Okay. Nice. And then when you're ready, you'll just scoot that left foot out behind you and then come to sit on your heels. So we're going to finish up just with like a restorative openness through the chest to counteract all of this. So this is where you want to grab your bolster or grab your blanket, whatever you have nearby. So what we're going to do is lie the top part of our backs, just underneath our shoulder blades, over this bolster so that it's pushing open through our chest. If you're using a bolster and it's really high, then there is usually quite a bit of space for your head on the floor. So grab a block or grab another pillow and bring it behind it so that your head is supported as well. So go ahead and set yourself up. Okay, you can use a towel as well in the same way. Actually, sometimes I kind of prefer a towel. It gets a little bit deeper in, but a bolster does create a lot more openness. You can try both. Okay, so when you're ready, you'll just find your way back onto this bolster, positioning it so that you're resting it kind of underneath your shoulder blades, and your arms can comfortably fall out to the sides. Okay, and then remember that your head is supported here by something. And then you'll send your feet away from you. Let your feet flop out to the sides as well. So you get a very gentle external rotation in the hips. And then 4 big deep breaths here. This time directing the breath right into the top part of the chest. And as you do this, you can feel the expansion through the top part of the back as well. See if you can find more space with each inhale. And more release, more heaviness with each exhale. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, you can just let your breathing return to that normal kind of steady pace. And enjoy this passive expansion through the chest. A bit of relief for the upper back. Okay, and then you're welcome to stay here, by the way, for as long as you'd like. Sometimes I can stay here for like 15 minutes. It feels so good. But if you're ready to, you can simply roll onto your side. Okay, and then find your way off of that support. Okay, and gently up to seated. You can gather your hands to your heart center, making a commitment to yourself to face the rest of your day with calm and with courage. Namaste. thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that you enjoyed that and you're feeling a little bit better. If you like this video, please do go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel where I share a new video every month.